That is not true at all.
In the BBC report of the prosecution files, they quote you as saying about the women who worked on your webcam business, I'm going to slave these bitches. I'm going to make them work even more hours and hours and hours and work these bitches like slaves. Slave work, minimum 10 or 12 hours a day.
That is not true at all. So
You never said that?
No.
You said it sarcastically.
No, I didn't say it sarcastically at all. That is about my ex-girlfriend cleaning my house. So what you have to understand is when you go through a man's phone, you have 4 years and hundreds of thousands, millions of messages to everyone he's ever spoken to. Now this is about human trafficking, my accusation. So anyone coerced, anyone forced, anyone tied up, anyone kidnapped, anyone sold, anyone moved, none of that is in any of my WhatsApp conversations. But DCOT and the prosecutor essentially can eliminate parts of the conversation that he says are not relevant. Now, if you look at the timings between the messages on all of these conversations that look very bad, he's deleting various things, a lot of LOLs and a lot of ha-has, because believe me, if you were to read mine and my brother's conversations, even right now, you could probably accuse me of conspiracy to commit murder because of the stupid things that we talk about. He was talking
Conspiracy to commit murder?
I mean, Andrew, I'm going to kill you when I get home. Things like this, which can be used, in a very negative way.
Do you accept you've used language about
Oh,
women?
loads. I've used worse language. But
how do you feel about that? Now it's all been laid bare.
Well, it's very unfortunate that I think this conversation is 3 years old. I think our house was messy after a party, and I was saying, oh yeah, she's my slave. Don't worry, I'll get her working.
Do you regret using language like that?
No, I don't, because...
Really?
No, I don't. I regret that it became public because, the way men speak to each other, if I were to go through all of your WhatsApp messages, I don't know what I'd find. And I also
you wouldn't
don't
mind
know,
if a man spoke that way about your daughter when she's older, you wouldn't mind? Well, you would mind.
Of course I would mind, but it depends on the context of the relationship.
Do you think it's disrespectful?
The girl I was talking about cleaning my house at the time, I'm no longer with her. And also, this conversation is not about anyone who's listed as a victim in the file, which is a very important distinction to make.
The problem is that in the context of what you've been accused of...
Yes, the prosecutor can make it look bad.
This looks damning.